Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. So take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio, for their highest good. All right, let's do this. Two cards for Scorpio for their highest good. Nice. All right. So, all right. So you have taking shelter. The answers are within. Yes, definitely. You know, really go within and meditate, clear your mind, you know, so that you can really see what's going on and that you're looking for the answers for. Okay. They're asking you that if you go within, you will definitely find the answers that you're searching for. Then you have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Wow. So yeah, just let everything come in. Go with the flow. Go with the changes. Don't try to control anything because right now it's smooth sailing. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, so Scorpio, take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, let's do this. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, one for the what's hidden, one for the hopes and the fears, one for what you need to do, work on now, what you need to work on now, what you need to do now rather. Okay. One for what you need to work on. One for the outcome. Wow. Okay. So definitely a lot of things are going on in your reading here. Okay. So you start off with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is talking about having gratitude, seeing everything that you have accomplished, being content in your life with the things that you have. The Hangman is here in the situation. It's like you're waiting on something, you know. Really surrender the past. Let go of the past. Just let it go, okay? Things have changed. Have patience for everything. Then in the past, you have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is talking about there's something here that you don't want to see, that you're not really seeing. We'll see if it's now or it's in the past. You have the Seven of Wands here for the what's hidden. I feel like you really need to stand up for yourself. I feel like you need to believe in yourself also. If you need help of some kind, I feel like it's okay to ask for it. You also have the King of Pentacles here for the hopes and fears, and I feel like you're trying to establish yourself, trying to create that strong foundation, wanting that material success. And then you have the Five of Swords here for what you need to do now, and that's let go of that anger that you're holding on to. Really let go, really stop trying to take everything, you know, for everything, you know, from somebody or whoever. I feel like it's just there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of anger. There could be anger, you know, angry, you know, like arguing, is what I meant, around you, like fighting, negativity around you also. Or you could be like just in this mode where you're just anger. You have a lot of anger. And then you have the King of Cups. They want you to, and what you need to work on. And the King of Cups is asking you to really balance your emotions. You know, when there's nothing going on in your life, you know, you're a really good person. But when there's something happening, you know, you seem to take it out on somebody or be in a bad mood. You really got to try to really balance your emotions. Like, don't take it out on people that have nothing to do with the situation. Okay. And then you have the Star card down here, and the Star card is for the outcome. It's talking about healing. It's talking about, you know, feeling better about everything that's been going on. You're going to be feeling rejuvenated. You're going to keep your faith, your hope. You know, I also feel like there could be some kind of blessing coming in for you. So let us see. All right. So Scorpio, take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Why is the Nine of Cups here for Scorpio for their highest good? Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. All right. Oh, good, good, good. So you do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is talking about, you know, having gratitude for everything that you have, being happy, being content. You know, there's also a wish fulfillment here because not only do you have this card, but you have the Star card at the end. So it's good. This is very nice. Something huge is coming in. I feel like there could be some kind of offer coming in for you. I feel like you're trying to connect with your higher self, trusting your intuition more. So it's good. This is nice. This could also be a choice that you're trying to make also, some kind of decision. And then you have the Four of Wands here. And the Four of Wands is talking about moving forward, you know, really moving forward. There could also be a marriage here for some of you guys, or a proposal. But there's definitely moving forward in celebration. So it's nice. I like that. Very nice, Scorpio. You deserve that. Then you have the Hangman. And why is the Hangman here for the situation? One more card. Okay. So with the Hangman, like I said, you know, you need to find your patience. You need to find your patience. You need to find your, you know, need to let go of that past or anything that you're holding on to. You know, let it go. It's not worth it. You need to just let it go. Maybe you could also be waiting for something, like maybe some kind of news also. And then you also need to see things differently now, okay? And stop looking at the same thing over and over, like the same situation, or it's gonna happen again, being so negative. You know, really, really, really look at things differently, okay? The way you're seeing things, really look at them differently. Really be objective. Really look at everything, okay? And then you have the Three of Cups, and I feel with the Three of Cups, you do have a lot of support from your friends and your family. Also feel like there could be some kind of celebration coming up too. Really stand up for yourself. You know, you're like the Queen of Swords. You know, this is you. Whether you're male or female, there is no gender in tarot. You know, be blunt, be truthful. You know, stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody bring you down, or tell you that you can't, and when you clearly know that you can, okay? Because you can. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. Don't let anybody take your sunshine away, okay? Really stand up for yourself and be truthful. Be truthful. You know, the Queen of Swords, she's very strong-willed. She doesn't take nothing from anybody. She tells it like it is. Whatever she feels, she just lets it out. I don't care what you feel. I don't care how you're going to take it. I'm just like, okay, you know. So really be truthful. Speak your truth, okay? You need to speak your truth. And there could be some kind of truth here also, as I'm getting. That's coming out. You have the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords is in the past position. There's something here that you're just not seeing, you know, because they want you to see things differently. You have the Hangman here. You know, look at things very differently. Take off that blindfold and really focus on things and see things more clearly, okay? Because you need to. I do feel like it's now. I feel like it's now, and I feel like it's because you do have the Hangman here, and the Hangman is asking you to look at things differently. And then you have the Seven of Swords. And why is the Seven of Swords here for Scorpio? One more card. Wow. So you do have the Justice card, the Seven of Wands, and then you have the Devil card. So really try to stand up for yourself, you know, ask for help when you need it. I do feel like there is justice here, and everything's going to try to balance out for itself. I do feel like you're trying to balance everything, you know, and I feel like, but there is still a truth that's going to come out. There's some kind of truth that's going to come out very soon. So I don't know if you're going to speak your truth, or if somebody else is gonna speak their truth, but I feel like there's a truth here that is gonna come out. So be ready for that. And I also feel with a Devil card that wow, okay, so I'm getting this also too for you guys. Okay, so you know, you could have been feeling trapped, or felt like you couldn't move forward. So you know, it's like enough is enough, and there's a truth that you're going to speak about. And I feel like it's you that's going to speak about it. Okay? And they're asking you to stand up for yourself. You know, do what you have to do to speak your truth. I also feel if you're dealing with anything legally, I feel like it's going to be in your favor. That was a message for somebody. It's going to be in your favor. Try not to go back to these old patterns and these old habits. Try not to go do the same thing over and over, because you're going on this new path very soon, because you're going through this healing, and you're moving forward. But you're they don't want you to fall back on these old patterns and doing the same things over and over. Okay. Um, you have the King of Pentacles here for the hopes and fears. And why is the King of Pentacles here on my card? Wow. Okay, Scorpio. So for the King of Pentacles, you did get the Ace of Cups and you got the Hierophant. So you definitely want this new beginning. But there's also a new person coming in towards you. You want that strong foundation. You want that stability. You want that wealth to come in. You want it all. And it's okay with that. It's okay. You're gonna be able to know what you need to do. I feel like you're just looking at traditional values and religion values. I also feel like you're looking for some kind of answers. It could be some kind of answers about a relationship also. There is a new person coming in towards you. This could be a love interest for some of you guys, and then it could be just another person, a person coming in to help you with something. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of creative ideas. I feel like you're gonna be inspired. I feel like there's just a lot of creativity here. Like you're gonna be starting some kind of new project here. I also feel like your emotions are gonna be very high. Wow, you're starting. You're definitely looking for a lot of answers. And I feel like you're looking at that traditional values and religion values, morals, stuff like that. Oh, wow. That's nice. Really take the time to go within, okay? Because you're looking for those answers and they're asking you to go within, okay? Because you need that. You do have the Five of Swords and what you need to work on now, what you need to do now. Why is the Five of Swords here? One more card. Wow. Okay, so you have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is talking about you being angry. There could have been there could have been like you could be feeling like you're doing all the work in some kind of partnership here. Because I feel like you're very overwhelmed with everything that's going on. I feel like you're frustrated. You have a lot of anxiety. I feel like you have a lot of anger too, for some reason, that because I feel like with the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands showed up in with these two cards. The Nine of Wands is talking about, feeling overwhelmed, trying to push forward, you're tired, you're exhausted, but you keep going forward and not give up, because you want to create something, but it's still, you have that anger within you, try to leave that behind, try to shift that away from what you're trying to do. Okay. Even though you're tired and you feel frustrated and you feel like, leaving or letting it go, don't give up. Okay. Because you're going to get there. You do have the Three of Pentacles. People do look up to you. They see you in a different way. They see you as a role model. You're being recognized for all your efforts and hard work that you're doing. Okay. So it's going to pay off. Trust me, it is. Find your patience. Okay. Find your patience. And, I do feel like there is some kind of partnership here, some kind of collaboration with somebody. Okay. Wow. And then you have the King of Cups here for what you need to work on. And why is the King of Cups here for Scorpio? One more card. Wow. All right, so you do have the King of Swords here. You have the Judgment card. With the Judgment card, I feel like you're gonna be you need to really live life, because things are changing. You're changing. A lot of things are changing within you and around you. You're going through a big huge transformation here. And you're still going through it because you're going through a healing also. But just let everything fall into place. Okay, try not to fight the changes and just go with the changes. If you don't feel like doing something the same way, change it. It's up to you. I feel like you need to start focusing on things, more clearly. I feel like you need to be bold. I feel like you need to focus on things. I also feel like you need to stand in your power and speak your truth in your mind of what's going on. sometimes you hold back, and I don't know why. You're very strong-willed. You know how to do things, but yet you still hold back. Okay, so be strong and speak the truth. Okay, because things are changing and things are going to change. There is also a truth here that needs to come out, and very soon. So it's gonna come in. You're gonna see it. So be ready. And then you have the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups says, balance your emotions. Make sure you're not taking them out on other people, your family, your kids, whatever. Keep your emotions balanced, okay? Because you're a good person. You know how to do this, but don't get in a bad mood and take it out on somebody else that you're take it out on somebody that is not part of the situation or whatever, okay? And then you have the Star card. And why is the Star card here for Scorpio? One more card. Wow, good. You're going to be going through a healing, and things, you're going to start feeling better. All this is going to come through, and you're going to start feeling better about everything. It's almost as if the weight's going to be lifted off of you once you hear this truth or speak the truth. So just know that, okay? Really go within. Really go within, because I feel like you need to go within. You need to really clear your mind. You really need to do what you need to do, okay? There is a healing here. I feel like you're going to start feeling better. You're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to be feeling new. You're going to be feeling like better. You're just going to be feeling better. There is a blessing trying to come through here. And I feel like after you see the truth and feel and speak your truth and listen to it and all that, I feel like it's going to come in after that. Because you do have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is talking about abundance, financial opportunities, this new path that you're on. I feel like you're gonna be creative. You're gonna have enough money for the things that you want to do. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, and that's financial opportunities as well. You could be learning something. There's also news coming through. Good news gonna come in. Good things are gonna come in for you. But trust it, okay? Like, trust it. If you're going to feel that urge to tell the truth or speak the truth, or somebody's trying to speak it to you, listen, okay? Because it's going to change a lot. All right, so Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. God bless.